Hi everyone, welcome to lesson 183. I call upon God's name and on my own. Congratulations, we are more than halfway done the course now. We are starting the second 6 months today, so it's a big day. Paragraph 1, God's name is holy, but no holier than yours. To call upon His name is but to call upon your own. A mother gives a child a name and thus identifies the child with the mother. The sisters share this name, and thus they are all united in a bond to which they turn for their identity. Your Creator's name reminds you who you are, even within a world that does not know, even though you have not remembered it. God's name cannot be heard without response, nor said without an echo in the mind that calls you to remember. Say His name, and you invite the angels to surround the ground on which you stand, and sing to you as they spread out their wings to keep you safe and shelter you from every worldly thought that would intrude upon your holiness. Repeat God's name, and all the world responds by laying down illusions. Every dream the world holds dear has suddenly gone by, and where it seemed to stand out you find a star, a miracle of grace. The sick arise, healed of their sickly thoughts. The blind can see, the deaf can hear. The sorrowful cast off their mourning, and tears of pain are dried as happy laughter comes to bless the world. Repeat the name of God, and little names have lost their meaning. No temptation but becomes a nameless and unwanted thing before God's name. Repeat His name, and see how easily you will forget the names of all the gods you valued. They have lost the name of God you gave them. They become anonymous and valueless to you. Although before you let the name of God replace their little names, you stood before them, worshipfully naming them as gods. Repeat the name of God and call upon yourself, whose name is His. Repeat His name, and all the tiny, nameless things on earth slip into the right perspective. Those who call upon the name of God cannot mistake the nameless for the name, nor sin for grace, nor bodies for the holy son or daughter of God. And should you join a brother or sister as you sit with them in silence, and repeat God's name along with them within your quiet mind, you have established there an altar which reaches to God Himself and to His Son and daughter. Practice but this today. Repeat God's name slowly, again and still again. Hear nothing else. Let all your thoughts become anchored on this. No other word we use except at the beginning when we say today's idea but once. And then God's name becomes the only thing that occupies our mind, our only thought, our only word, the only wish we have, the only sound with any meaning, the only name of everything that we desire to see, of everything that we would call our own. Thus do we give an invitation which can never be refused, and God will come and answer it Himself. Think not He hears the little prayers of those who call upon Him with names of idols cherished by the world? They cannot reach Him thus. He cannot hear requests that He be not Himself, or that His son and daughter receive another name than His. Repeat the Creator's name, and you acknowledge the Creator as the sole creator of reality. And you acknowledge that His son and daughter are part of Him, creating in the Creator's name. Sit silently and let this name become the all-encompassing idea that holds your mind completely. Let all other thoughts be still except this one. And to all other thoughts respond with this, and see God's name replace the 1,000 little names that you gave your thoughts, not realizing there is one name for all there is and all there will ever be. Today you can achieve a state in which you experience the gift of grace. You can escape all the bondage of the world and give the world the same release you found. You can remember what the world forgot and offer it your own remembering. You can accept today the part you play in its salvation and your own as well, and both can be accomplished perfectly. Turn to the name of God for your release, and it is given you. No prayer but this is necessary, for it holds them all within it. Words are insignificant, and all requests unneeded when God's Son calls on his Father's name. His Father's thoughts become his own. He makes his claim to all his Father gave, is giving still, and will forever give. God's daughter calls on the Creator to let all things she thought she made be nameless now, and in their place the holy name of God becomes her judgment of their worthlessness. All little things are silent. Little sounds are soundless now. The little things of earth have disappeared. The universe consists of nothing but the Son of God, who calls upon his Father, and his Father's voice gives answer in his Father's holy name. In this eternal and still relationship between Father, Mother God, and us, the children of God, in which communication far transcends all words, and yet exceeds in depth and height whatever words could possibly convey, is peace eternal. In our Father's name we would experience this peace today, and in his name it shall be given us. I call upon God's name and my own. Hey there, I thought to move outside for the duration of the meditation since it's so beautiful where I'm at. And let's breathe in and out to enjoy today's practice. Calling upon the name of God, and also calling upon the God that lives within us. I call upon God's name and on my own. In today's lesson, Jesus encourages us to identify with the part of us that is God. In A Course in Miracles, the rest is illusion. The only real part is the part of us that is in unity with God and all of our brothers and sisters. I call upon God's name and on my own. God is not outside of me, unavailable. God is within me. God is available to me. Only through some gross misuse of the ego could this be interpreted as us usurping God's role, and Jesus has been very clear about this over and over again. That thought is the ultimate act of pride and lack of humility, and he has been clear that in identifying with God, identifying ourselves with God, it is an act of surrender and humility. Jesus has been clear that in identifying with God and identifying ourselves as one with God, one with our brothers and sisters, we are offering the ultimate sacrifice of the ego. It is the ultimate humility to give up what we think matters, to give up all the idols we think we must give energy to, and surrender to this deep, unending, powerful truth. That this truth is our will. This truth is our only identity. This truth is our only path to salvation. And breathing in, I call upon the name of God and my own name. We are not elevating our egoic selves. We are elevating that part of us that belongs to God. We are giving and energizing that part of us. That part of us that is able to see all life as connected to us, all beings as our brothers and sisters. That part of us that can see beyond our little suffering and our little daily jobs, our little petty needs for power, for respect, for stuff. I call upon the name of God and my own name. I call upon the name of God and my own name. And just take a moment to be grateful that it is so simple whenever we feel the torment of not belonging, of unworthiness, of purposelessness. Call upon the name of God. The more we feel tormented and lost, call upon the name of God. It is our internal alarm clock going, hey, focus on what's real. Focus on what's real. Focus on the truth. Focus on what matters. All of those times we feel unworthy, we feel unsafe, unloved, unlovable. All of those are manifestations of the internal alarm clock ringing, ringing, ringing. Call upon the name of God. Focus on what's real. Wake up. Wake up. So we can hang on to our grievances and stay asleep, or we can let go and wake up and identify with God. It is a remarkable itty-bitty sacrifice we make compared to the reward we have. Of understanding ourselves, our place in the world, understanding that we are worthy and loved. There's a robin. Thank you so much for joining with me today. I look forward to seeing you again for an evening meditation, and many times today in spirit, as often as you need to. Let your emotions be your alarm clock. You feel something's wrong, you feel afraid, angry, frustrated. I call upon the name of God and my own name, reminding ourselves who we are, what we are, why we are. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.